Welcome to the First Time Home Buying Overview Web-Based Training. This web-based training should take you 30 minutes to complete. You will need a headset as there is audio throughout this training. If necessary, please adjust your volume. Note: be sure to click all the links displayed throughout this course in order to view all the content and get the most benefit from this course. Navigation. Use the arrows below to navigate through the training. Click the left arrow to go back to the previous screen. Click the right arrow to move forward to the next step in the training. Objectives. Upon completion of this course, you should be able to determine how much of a mortgage payment you can afford, define down payment and closing costs, and explain the differences between them, explain each loan type at a high level, search for possible lenders, identify possible realtors. Buying a home is a long and complicated process. For some first-time homebuyers, it is the biggest and most important financial decision of their lives so far. There are several steps in the process, a lot of financial jargon and paperwork, and they need to hire and work with various real estate industry professionals. All of these factors can easily accumulate to what could be an exciting and joyous process, a stressful and intimidating one. Let's begin by looking at how to determine the price of a house that you can afford. Your monthly mortgage payment is not the only cost you have to consider. Other costs include a down payment, closing costs, and additional fees. Click each of the terms to see more information about each. Now that you understand the costs associated with buying a home, let's take a look at loan pre-qualification and loan pre-approval. Loan pre-qualification and loan pre-approval are not the same thing, and it's important to understand the difference. Loan pre-qualification is a process by which a lender determines how creditworthy a borrower is and applies an estimated loan amount that the borrower can afford. Pre-qualification is simply an estimation to provide you with a number to set your house searching expectations. Loan pre-approval, on the other hand, is an official document that you will get from your lender, which notes the loan amount for which your lender believes you will be approved. A real estate agent will be your guide through the home buying process, so selecting the right one is important. It is recommended that you speak with friends and family to find an agent that you can trust and that will work hard for you to make the process less stressful. Once you've found an agent, you'll be ready to start looking for houses. Let's take a look at what to consider when searching for a home. Consider the following questions when determining the type of home you want and the criteria you will look for when searching for a home. Once you know what you want to look for in a house, discuss your requirements with your agent. He or she will perform a search and provide you a list of homes that fit your needs. You can search for houses yourself on listing websites like the following, but your agent might be privy to listings that those websites are not. Once you've found houses that fit your criteria, go visit the houses. Be sure to go with your agent when visiting homes. Not only is it usually required, but he or she can provide helpful guidance when looking at the details of a home. You should also bring a camera or a notebook so that you can document certain aspects about the home that you want to remember. If you like a house that you've visited, always make time to go back to the house to look again. Try to look at the house during different times of the day so you can get a feel for what the neighborhood is like throughout the day. Once you find a home that you want, you're ready to put an offer on the house. Before submitting an offer to the seller of the home you want to purchase, you have to determine the price you're willing to pay. Just because a house is listed at a certain price doesn't mean you have to offer that amount. Before you begin thinking of an offer price, have a licensed inspector perform a thorough inspection of the house. He or she will scour the house to ensure that everything is in good working condition. If there is anything wrong or less than acceptable with the home, you must consider this in your offer price. One of the best ways to determine a fair price is to have your agent pull comps or comparable houses that have sold in the area. Once you have an idea of a price, it is generally a good idea to submit your offer a bit lower than you're willing to pay, possibly around 5%. The seller will likely respond with a counter offer in an effort to raise the price or change other terms of the offer. Giving yourself a bit of wiggle room on the price allows you to haggle with the seller. Once you and the seller agree on a price and all of the other terms of the deal, including settlement date and inspection times, you will agree to those terms in a formal contract. At this point, you should prepare for settlement, actual purchase, of your new home. Settlement is the act of finalizing the purchase of your new home. Until settlement, you do not own the home, so this is a big day, and you'll need to prepare a few things prior to the settlement date. First, have your lender order a home appraisal. This will ensure that the house is worth at least what you are paying for it. Next, purchase mortgage insurance. You are required to have mortgage insurance, and most lenders require proof of purchase before settlement. Finally, gather all of the money you will need for the down payment and closing costs. Then you're finally at your settlement date. After the paperwork and payment, you will be given the keys to your very first home. It's time to move in. Enjoy! Now that you've seen how the home buying process works, let's check your understanding of the process. Congratulations! You have completed the first time home buying overview web-based training. You should now be able to determine how much of a mortgage payment you can afford, define down payment, closing costs, and fees, and explain the difference between them, explain each loan type at a high level, search for possible lenders, identify possible realtors. Click the close icon to exit this course.